Today I'm making peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, and here are the ingredients that we need. 1 1/4 cups of flour, a 1/2 cup of butter, 3/4 of a cup of white sugar, a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg, 1 cup of chocolate chips, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to cream our butter and our sugar. So we got the butter and all of our sugar here. So we'll grab our little mixer and I'll start mixing this up. And it would be a good thing if I plugged it in. There we go. Alright, the next thing we'll do is get our egg in there. There we go. Pop our egg in. Alrighty. And then we'll get our peanut butter in. I just want to make sure I got all of my peanut butter, so I'm just going to use a little spatula, get it all out. Let's get this going. Alright, that looks beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my flour in. We also want to preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Pour in our vanilla, baking powder, baking soda, and the salt. There we go. Get the rest of our flour in. Okay, that's great. And now I'm just going to pour in our last ingredients, which are the chocolate chips. I'm just going to make sure I get them all out. There we go. And we'll just incorporate those. So at this point we're ready to go. So your oven will be at 350 degrees. We're going to bake these for about 10 to 12 minutes depending on your oven. Alright, that's beautiful. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get my baking tin ready and I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little ice cream scoop here and I'm just going to scoop up the cookies. Just get them on there like that. You can do 2 rows or 3 rows. I should have brought that one over a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'll continue doing this and I'll be back when I've finished doing this. Perfect, there we go. So I'm going to pop these into my oven and I'll be back. So about 10 to 12 minutes in my oven. Alrighty, so there we go. I've just let these cool down for about 5 minutes. When you bring them out of the oven, they're much puffier and then they just settle down. I had these in the oven for exactly 14 minutes. At the 12-minute mark, they didn't look brown enough to me, so I just let them go for another couple of minutes. So there we go. So those are my peanut butter chocolate chip cookies and they look really good. So I'm just going to let them cool down a little bit more and then what I'll do is I'll break one open and show you. So let's check one of these cookies. They've cooled down considerably. And let's just look at that. Oh man, that looks good. Ooh, yum. Peanut butter chocolate chip. So I'm gonna bake up the rest of these cookies, and I'll be back later and I'll show you how many cookies this recipe made. Alrighty, so I have just finished all of the cookies up. I've let them cool and I've got them on the cooling rack. There are exactly 29 cookies here, including the cookie that I tasted before. So there we go. So that's a pretty good recipe. 29 cookies I got out of this. So those are my peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.